Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pine Leaf. We are here in the heart of fire, and Stothkel will surely have some preparations for us to make.
With your help, we will be ready for anything!
It is true, then. The rumor that the orcs are planning a great assault on us? I'm afraid it was so. I do not need Bori's recommendation to know that you are an asset to our efforts here. Were not for you, the Heart of Fire would still be sealed from us. Well, he does have a point with
With
that.
your help, we will be ready for anything!
My lieutenant will tell you how best to help us in the preparations, Pineleaf. I would trust Rink Stronghammer with my life. Ask him what should be done and make it so. We are in the heart of fire and will stand against the orcs until the very end. And then, if all else seems lost, we will shut the door. We will only do so at the greatest need, though. Help Rink with the preparations for our defenses, and the time until we must shut the door may long be put off. Yes. So let us go and speak with Rink Stronghammer, who is down at this forge. Hello there. I believe you have an idea of what we could do in order to help protect this place?
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
Well, I could say pretty much for sure he doesn't. Now, goblins can move quickly when they want to. The filthy creatures are not very intelligent, but they can still do a lot of damage if they coordinate their attacks. If we disrupt their ability to communicate, they may be less effective at organizing a serious assault on the Heart of Fire. Scouts have reported the goblins' runners are moving through the waterworks, running and swimming and creeping and crawling. If you defeat many of these runners, they will be less able to signal the timing of their attacks. The more time we have to construct barricades in our defenses, the better off we'll be. Disrupting the goblin communications in the waterworks will buy us some time. Yes, and I've run into a few of those goblins in my travels. Now, there is another quest up here that I normally skip because it's not mandatory for the epic, but since this is the complete Pine Leaf, I am actually going to be running through it this time. Hello there. What do you need me to do to help in these preparations?
If only the elves were not so stiff-necked, we might make a swift victory of this endeavor.
I'm sure you're right. Oh, there is nothing more frustrating for a skilled dwarf craftsman than having the use of a great forge such as this without enough raw materials with which to be utilized. And if that is anything more irksome than that, it is the knowledge that when the orcs attack, we might not have been able to equip our people with sufficient weapons and armor. It is my understanding that you aided Lord Bosey's son in taking the weapons, armors, and helms of the orcs so that this assault on the White Hand in Moria would be victorious. You are just the right hobbit for the job, then. We have sent scouts throughout Moria and have cataloged a list of likely places to find such weapons. I will give you this catalog so that you may track down the best places to search for usable weapons. So search piles of old weapons according to this. No wonder I don't normally do this quest. Search these places. Checklist of locations. The statue of Durin on the eastern side of the Great Delving. The Durin stands in Gazamar south of Katub Zahar. The statue's pedestals had been defaced by goblins, yes. The shadow of the steps in Durin's threshold, the western entrance into Moria. Weapons can be found on the north side of the stairs, east of the rallying circle. A tower in the Delving. In the Great Delving, north of Dolben View, in the Chamber of Wisdom, weapons can be found. The Hidden Overlook. In the northeastern area of the Great Delving, weapons are found in a small ledge of a good view of the bridge that runs beneath the Dwarf Lord's Gate. The Shade of the Trees, that would be in Farak Bazan. The Flames of the Maraval, on the eastern side of Durance Way, Marivov occupied a large cavern, so that'll be the Fanged Pit. The Goblin Pyre along the Silvertine Lodes. In Gamil Filik, the Elder Mines, the Goblins have built a tremendous pyre. Weapons can be found around there. The deepest Silvertine Mushrooms. Swain reports that among the Silvertine Lodes, in the southernmost expanse, is found a cache of weapons among the mushrooms east of the tracks. Outside the treasury, among the Silvertine Lodes, a great structure descends upon the depths. On the platform of Minminbera and outside of Forgotten Treasury, dwarves have reported seeing a pile of old weapons. The sunken statue in the waterworks, the rotting cellar, southwest of the rotting cellar, is the broken column. Beyond the rubble, an orc throne in Zelim Melek. The Hall of Flowing Water, where that should be easy to get to. Just go to the 21st and then take the goat there. And then the broken floor, the floor of the room at the end of the east passage in the southern arch of the 21st hall. Whee! That's a great number of places. Let's see if I could find one or two of those. Now, I do eventually have to head to the waterworks. One is because one of the items is there. And also because that's where actually, let's take care of the waterworks first, then we'll worry about getting the rest of the locations. So let's see. Waterworks. That is, I still have this port to the rotting cellar. I'm not sure why we can't just kill orcs and take them from the orcs. Well, I can understand why you wouldn't want to do it in the waterworks, because I'm sure that they will be full of fungus or whatever from here. Well, I would think just sitting there would make them full of fungus. Oh well. The goblins we need will be up here. There are a couple other places where you can find the goblins, but this is one of the more reliable places to find them. Now, usually I do this quest at the same time that I am doing the quest to, actually that is, we just passed the flag that, oh no, alright. Usually I pass go and do this quest at the same time I'm doing the one where you're putting the spider legs onto the lamps, and that results in me being able to take them at the same time. But since I'm doing this particular quest well after the goblin ones due to the order of the waterworks, and even then of course I delayed the waterworks a bit. Oh, okay, it looks like there's someone going around killing the goblins also, so this is going to take a little time. Maybe I had best, yeah, he's killing the goblins, whether for a deed or to, no, this is a real lousy place to do a goblin deed. So I will say he's most likely on the same quest I am. I'll let him to it and go search for that next piece of armor. I found the second piece, and it appears to be right next to this toad. Let's dispatch with the toad so he won't interrupt our bit of proceedings as we go along. Click, click, click. Are you down yet? Whee! Ooh, magenta weapons. Well, let's grab some. Well, something there should be suitable. Now, let's take care of some of those runners. Maybe we'll run into one or two of them along the way before we get to the site, because we do find some of them down here on occasion. Ah, there's one right now. Hey, don't run from me! Don't run from me! I need to speak with you! I have some pointed remarks! Yes. Real nice pointed remarks. There you go. That's 2 down. Now, what next? Sneaky goblinses. Well, I only need 3 more of those, then I'll be able to go to the other areas. Probably I'll go to the 21st Hall next, and after that I can go to the rest of the areas. But I have a feeling I'm going to need to make a couple of circles around here before I'm going to finish this off. Yeah, it's going to take a couple of times through. Ah, apparently that guy's not after goblins because... Hey, they run quickly, don't they? Very quickly. Alright, that's 3 down, 2 more to go, then I'm going to be on my way to the 21st hall. Ah, here's the third one right here. This is right at the end of the passage from the 21st hall. Down that way is where you'll find the wood instance we did several episodes back. That's a 3 down. Now for the area of the trees. It appears the next set is right there next to... It's near the fountain there where we told the story or something like that. Well, let's take care of this guy first. Oh, we got Mr. Batty here. That should at least take care of the bats. Well, I thought it would. Well, let's then go and take care of this for our 4th set. Good. Now, where else? That takes care of half of them. Now we just need 4 more. This is a bit of an out-of-the-way area. There's the bridge where we pulled the levers way early in it. And I usually don't go by this area. But this quest has actually sent me there. This is a little bit of a turnoff that I didn't notice before because this is where I normally go. Up this way to get to the Chamber of Crossroads. Now, let's go to the other one, which I believe is near the Goblin Camp. Speaking of places I don't go too often, while I've been in the Chamber of Wisdom is this plenty of times, I don't too often... Well, yeah, Wisdom. While I have been to the Chamber of Wisdom plenty of times, I don't too often come to this little platform up here that's near it. And I believe this is the site of the next location. Right? Ah, yes, here it is. So that is 6. That leaves 2 more. And since the Silvertine Lodes are near the Way of Smiths, and I'll have to be coming by here, I thought I might as well pick up a couple here while I am at it. I need only 2 more. And oopsie daisy. So I figure I could grab the last 2 on my way down into that pit there that leads into the Way of Smiths. Here's a pile just outside the Forgotten Treasury, which makes it 7 now. And that means I need just 1 more. And the map makes it look like it's somewhere around here, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm sure the goblins are hiding it and making it difficult to find. You know how those goblins are. I think that was more than a slight miscalculation there. There you go, that's the final pile. Now, let's head into the Way of Smiths and turn in all of this stuff. And on top of that, tell them about the runners. And we'll be done with 2 of our 3 areas that need protection. I found the pieces you needed.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us.
These weapons will do nicely. Not for fighting, of course, as they're very old and not in fighting condition, but for melting down over the forges of the Heart of Fire. We will get to making higher quality weapons and armor at once. You have been a great help, Pineleaf. And of course I get rusted dwarf tools at level 57. And that's a level 58 quest. Therefore, I would have thought they would have given me something better than that. And on the other side, let's speak with Rink and tell him that we have found his runners. I've dispatched some of those runners for you.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Good work, Pineleaf. The goblins are surely in disarray and will find it difficult to mount an effective attack and for some time. Alright, that's good. Good, that takes care of both of those. Which means now we could speak with Stealth Kill. And what did I just level up there? Ooh. My weapon. Alright, good. Very well, I have taken care of those two.
We will stand long at the Heart of Fire.
Good, bravo! I have already heard what you've done here. Excellent work in assisting with the preparations for our defense. You have my thanks, even though I start to wonder if the orcs will even dare to attack us. Don't get overconfident. That's the rules. The first rule of defending a place. And yeah, oh well, I'll just grab something and be off.
Lord Broker could surely use your help in the 21st Hall.
The Heart of Fire is now ready for war, Pineleaf. We have begun making higher quality equipment for the defenders and strong barricades to help our position, and we owe much of this assistance to you. But we absolutely cannot lose the 21st Hall. You must return to Broger in the Chamber of Leadership and render him equal assistance. The orcs will surely be caught off guard by our excellent defenses. I'll wager they are confident that we will be caught unawares. Well, we will see. We shall... Oh, my goodness gracious. How many XP am I away from? You need 536 XP to hit level 58. Good grief. Oh, that's going to happen when I talk to Broger. To the 21st Hall. Hello there, Broger. I was wondering if you could give me 536 XP.
I tire of this constant defense. Let us bring the fight to our enemies.
I guess that means you're not going to give me 536 XP. You return to us in time to help us prepare for the defense. And not just the defense. For I will not sit in idleness while the orcs make their own preparations. We will harry them even as they make ready to defend Zelemelech. Okay, that's the spirit.
We may not have much time, so go with haste.
Well, alright, I guess I'll accept 6,502 XP instead. Alright, thank you very much. Our defenses will be ready by the time the orcs attack, but I would feel far more secure if we had more barricades. It is clear that Stolzkel and the craftsmen in the Heart of Fire have their hands full making enough of their own defenses. We cannot burden them any further. Nay, we will need to gather iron bars and wooden slats for the construction of our own barricades. Look for these items in the Flaming Deeps, and harass the orcs of the Gashai while you do it. Alright, then I suppose we could do that. And in fact, that means next time when we return, we are not going to not only take care of the epic storyline within the Flaming Deeps and pick up a few iron bars there and wood slats, but we're also going to be doing several quests in that area because there are orcs to slay down there. But of course, that's going to be for next time. Ooh, what's this? Sadreda has summoned you into his presence for further training as a warden. Talk to Serta in the Foundations of Stone. Well, that's going to be a little time before we get over there because first we need to take care of the Flaming Deeps, which is where I'll meet you in the next episode of the complete Pine Leaf.